enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Allen flush to his right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Brady. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught at the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 15-yard line.
Right there. 54.
They go right back to Singletary. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Another shot from the one on second and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. For the lead, here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
Interesting decision here because I think you've got to kick it and tie this game. If it's the second quarter, maybe then you go for it. But here in the fourth, you can't come away with nothing.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by Bass is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Again, it's Jones. He gets away from one. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Check, lucky. 49's the mic, watch 49. Check tight. 49's the mic.
Brady to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.